Gifted Earth Originals sponsored athlete and spokesmodel. Today I'm kind of going over some of the questions that you guys have emailed me, and I wanted to take some time to film those answers. Okay. This question's from Kelly Schulte Beam, and Kelly says, I know you went from working corporate to your full-time training. I have similar plans, but would love to hear the good, bad, and ugly of it all from your experience as I prepare to take that plunge. I have a 4-month-old little girl and a hubby that I have to keep in mind as I transition out of the corporate stability into my passion that may take some time to build. Would love your advice. Okay, so I think you mentioned a really important word, which is transition. When I first was working in New York City as an art director, as a graphic designer, I knew deep in my heart, that even though I had done everything I was supposed to do, I had gotten my 4-year degree at college, I went on to have a great job in New York City. I even moved out to Los Angeles and had a job here. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I knew I wasn't fulfilled by what I was doing. I felt like there was a bigger calling for me, and fitness was that magnet. I could not help but be drawn to it. So when I had moved out to LA, I also was spin certified, and I started teaching spin classes at a gym that I was managing. I started at the desk. A friend hooked me up with this fabulous celebrity gym in Hollywood, and I was teaching spin class 5 times a week. And while I was doing that and managing the gym and still doing freelance graphic design from home, I was earning my certification as a trainer. I loved the interaction of the people. I loved inspiring people, but I did not want to be a trainer on the gym floor for 9 hours a day. It took too much out of me. I have only so much of myself to give to people, and I can't teach 5 spin classes and have my own training regimen on top of being on the floor for X amount of hours. Plus, that puts a ceiling on what I was earning throughout the day. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day, so therefore, if you're charging between, $65 and $125 an hour, whatever it may be, there's only so much you can make doing that because there's only so many hours. It took me a while to actually figure out that what I wanted and what I needed to do was merge my marketing background and my graphic design background and build myself up as a brand, build Keri Lynn Ford up as a fitness personality. What are my interests? What am I all about? And that's why I decided to write my own programs and really just build a company from nothing. So, Kelly, I think that yes, the most important thing is that you will have to be transitioning. You're going to have to basically be working 2 jobs in order to secure making enough money to transition from one career to the other. It's hard, again, to make money when you're working for a corporate gym because they also require usually that you get certified through them. Sometimes they pay the money for that and sometimes they don't. So it can get really expensive since all of these certifications expire every 2 years anyway. On top of that, you have to have your first aid, CPR, AED certification. You may have to have additional certifications for the corporate gym aside from your goal, whatever it might be. And then they take a huge cut of whatever you make hourly. Now, if you are working in a private gym, every gym is different. Some gyms maybe only charge you a certain amount of money per hour to rent their space to bring in your own private clients, or they take a cut of whatever you're making hourly. If you're training clients at their home or in a park or a public area, there might be an issue of insurance. The good thing is that you are doing something you're passionate about. The other good thing is that your schedule is going to be flexible. You can make your own schedule. You might have a 5 a.m. client, have a couple in a row, have a huge break in the day, and then train more clients after work. I thought it sounded really great having a break in the middle of the day, and I enjoyed the flexibility. That's one of the best things about my career now. The toughest part about that, though, was I felt like my day started at 4 or 5 a.m. and it didn't end until 10 at night. who knows really where this journey is going to take you. I mean, it took me 5 years to figure out that really ultimately what I wanted to do was create my own programs and build my own company. But I needed to have some experience in a gym in order to even know what the industry is about before I could create my own system, if that makes any sense. It just gives you a perspective. So I would just recommend starting at a small private gym and learn as much as you can from other people. Keep me posted. I'm excited to see how it all unfolds for you. And only you know at the end of the day what's going to make you happy.